Hello everyone, I am Golden Yashwini. I am here to present controlling tides. First of all, we need to know organizational control. So, managers monitor and regulate how efficiently and effectively an organization and its members are performing the activities necessary to achieve organization goal. There is organization controls. Then control system. A good control system should be flexible so manager can respond as needed. As well as it should provide accurate information about the organization, and it should also be provide information in a timely manner. Okay. Here we have three types of control that are feed forward control, concurrent control, feedback control. Feed forward control anticipate problems before they occur. Then concurrent control manage problems as they occur. Then feedback control manage problems after they have arisen. So input stage, final one is output stage. In between we have a conversion stage. Okay, so first of all we need to know what is feed forward control. Feed forward control is also known as predictive control. This control involves the evaluation of inputs and taking corrective action before a particular operation is completed. It is preventive in nature. Okay, this control allows the corrective action to be taken in advance of the problem. For example, a cash budget in an organization is this type of use this type of control. The finance manager prepares the next year flow of cash budget in the organization. If there is a shortage in finance for a particular month, he is responsible to arrange for bank loans or other alternatives. This is feed forward control. Anticipate the problems before they occur. Then second one is concurrent control. That means we can say it also known as a real time control. So it is flexible one which changes according to anticipated changes based on the observation and visualization of future. So it is concerned with the adjustment of performance before any manager damage, loss, destruction takes place. It provides the measure for taking corrective action or doing adjustment while the program meets any obstacles. So, in a manufacturing organization, control chart is an example of concurrent control. For example, control chart in production department, selling department are necessary to facilitate adjustment, corrections, etc. In case of changes, if any, and according to needs. Okay, so the last one, the output stage, feedback or historical control. That means feedback control is also known as post action control. Okay, it examines what was happened in the past. Okay, on the basis of this feedback a corrective action is taken. Feedback control is a process of adjusting future action on the basis of information about the past performance. For example, disciplinary action, budgetary results, and quality inspections or some feedback control. Okay, this control can be used to plan the future with the aid of past errors or success. Okay, these are the three types of control. Then first one is feed forward control used to anticipate the problems before they arise so that problems do not occur later during the conversing process. Okay, giving stringent product specifications to suppliers in advance. Then it can be used to keep in contact with the suppliers and to monitor their progress. Second one is concurrent control. Give the managers immediate feedback on how efficiently input are being transformed into outputs. So allows manager to correct the problems as they arise. Then feedback control used to provide information at the output stage about customers' reactions to goods and services so that corrective action can be taken if necessary. Okay, then control process steps. The 4 steps are there: establish, measure, compare, and evaluate. Establish the standard of performance, goals or targets against which performance is to evaluated. The second step is measure actual performance. Third step is compare actual performance against the chosen standards of performance. Fourth one is evaluate the result and initiate corrective action if the standards is not being achieved. Control process. First one is establish. Establish standards of performance, goals or targets against which performance is to be evaluated. Managers at each organizational level needs to set their own standards. Measure. Managers can measure output resulting from worker behaviors, or they can measure the behavior themselves. The more non-routine the task, the harder it is to measure behavior or outputs. Compare actual performance against chosen standards for performance. Manager evaluates whether or what extent performance deviates from the standards of performance, something like that. Then fourth one is evaluate. Evaluate result and initiate corrective action if the standard is not being achieved. If the manager decide that the level of performance is unacceptable, they must try to change the way work activities are performed to solve problems. So these are the 4 steps. Thanks for listening this session.